recording this. All right. Good evening, everyone. This is Cristina Campbell. I see April's coming home from work. She's driving her car. And I just want to say I'm really excited about talking about the Oily Home Makeover because it's going to show you how you can use toxic-free products in your home, in every room in your home. We're going to go through every room. So again, I want to say hello and welcome. And I think that you're going to find this to be a great journey. I'm also going to touch on some of the changes, the updates that we're having. I want to thank Leslie Berger for sharing the April Pointer and Jan Jordan video with me. It really gave me clarity. I was so grateful. So I'm going to attempt to share some of that with you tonight. And so let's just go ahead and get started. First of all, why does it matter about toxic-free living? You know, most of you are already in my court as far as you believe and think very much the way I believe and think. And that is, we don't want all these poisons and toxins in our environment to affect our bodies. We know that harsh chemical exposure can lead to carcinogens, which is cancerous. They will actually damage our DNA, causing rogue cells, and they can be endocrine disruptors. Now, what are endocrine disruptors? That is what throws our hormones out of balance. And believe it or not, we have toxic chemicals that can cause hormone imbalances. So poisoning leads to over 5,000 deaths a year in the United States. Isn't that amazing? And of course, with the exposure to these things, and Gary always said it well, he said it's the air we breathe, the water we drink, and the food that we eat. This gives us an increased risk for cancer, for developmental malformations, for interference with reproduction, and disturbances in the immune and the nervous system, not to mention allergies, skin issues like eczema. You know, I mean, there's just, and autoimmune deficiency disorders. I mean, you know, we talk about disturbances in the immune system, but these include things like fibro and fibromyalgia. And I would even go as far as to say lupus and rheumatoid arthritis. This stuff doesn't happen just because. This happens because we have altered the body's defense mechanism, the ability to keep us healthy. Because you know that I believe that our bodies were made to heal themselves. Given the right tools, our bodies can heal themselves. It has an innate ability. And, you know, we say we are so fearfully and wonderfully made. And so one of the things that we have to do in order to keep that body in good health is to avoid these toxic chemicals. So why choose Young Living? Well, I will tell you, Young Living is the only company that backs their items, all of their products, with a seed to seal quality commitment. In other words, we are telling you, we grow the plants, we harvest the plants. Oh, by the way, when we grow the plants, we grow it from a seed that's non-hybridized, that's non-genetically modified. We don't use pesticides or herbicides in our planting. We actually use oils to ward off harmful pests, nematodes, or anything that would, you know, be a danger or a plague to our crops. But you know that interesting thing, and I know this as a gardener, that the healthier the soil and adequate rain and adequate sunlight, and you're going to have healthy plants. You won't have the pests and the degraded plant material. The poorer the soil, the poorer the product. And we put back so much into our soil as far as compost. I mean, I've been part of the harvesting process, and I know that all of the spent material, and Gail's been there too, all of the spent plant material goes back into the ground. It goes back into composting. And most of our fields were virgin land, had never had farms on them. In fact, Gary made sure that he did the research to find out whether or not pesticides had ever been sprayed or herbicides had ever been sprayed on that land. And it makes me think of St. Mary's. He had, I don't remember, 400 acres up there. And that's where we predominantly grow our Melissa and our lavender and some other stuff up there in St. Mary's. And he made it a point to find out, you know, he went back years and years to find out whether or not it had ever been sprayed. And that's just our commitment to our product buyers. You can always feel rest assured that you're getting a quality product made with the highest quality oils. And one of the things when you're part of the distillation team, and anybody can choose to be, you can go to any harvest and you can help and you can work side by side with the other workers. And when there's enough of us that go up together, I don't know, I think the workers take a sabbatical. I think they just go do something else because we're like doing all of it. I mean, they have to modulate the temperature and the steam on the distiller itself because we don't know how to do that. That's a scientific process. But you can go to the distillation process, and anyone who's ever seen our oils produced will tell you we don't charge enough for these oils. We absolutely do not charge enough for these oils. The small amount of oil that you get out of that distillation process is mind-blowing. And to give you an example, and this is the extreme, okay? So an extreme example is Melissa. And I have Melissa oil right here because if you were on last week, you saw that I anointed myself with Melissa. And this is not an inexpensive oil. This oil runs $169 or more. I can't remember right now. I don't memorize the prices, but a bottle for a 5 ml bottle. Why? Why would any oil cost that much? Because Melissa, and remember, this is the extreme end of it. That's why the extreme price. Out of 2.5 tons of plant material, of the material that we harvest out of the field, we only get a 1/4 cup of oil out of that. A 1/4 cup of oil. So how many 2.5 ton distillers do we have to fill in order for how many people to buy Melissa? We harvest a lot of Melissa. We have to in order to get any oil at all, less than a 1/4 cup. Now, lavender, on the other hand, you're going to get a lot more oil out of that. You might get 1 liter of oil out of 2.5 tons. I don't know exactly what the number is, but I do know that I think it takes 300 lemons to get 1 5 milliliter bottle of lemon oil. Anybody can correct me if I'm wrong, but that just comes in my mind. So wow. You know, that's why when you're actually there at the distillation process, you say, we don't charge enough for our oil. Okay, so that's why I choose Young Living. I want to talk to you a little bit about getting the best deal. Many of you have realized that we are changing our compensation plan a little bit. And so I wanted to take this opportunity because I understand it a little bit more. And I guess I want to thank Leslie, because we did a lot of collaboration on, you know, asking each other questions and finding out what we didn't know. And we just got some more clarity. And I know that I talked about it a little bit last week, but I felt like reading the FAQ to you wasn't painting the picture from my mind to yours. So coming up very shortly, in fact, mid-month, this month, you're going to see some differences in your shopping experience on the Young Living website. As of May 1st, you're going to either be a customer with Young Living or you're going to be a brand partner. Now, let me just cover the brand partner off the top, because that's only 8 to 10% of all the members in Young Living. A brand partner is someone who chooses to do Young Living as a business. Again, that's only 8 to 10%. They are people who have accomplished one of these three things, and possibly all of them. Number one, you have enrolled a member in Young Living at some time. Oh, within the last year, within the last year. Number two, you earn a paycheck. Now, I know that I earn a paycheck with Young Living. So if you earn a paycheck with Young Living, and that even counts if you get credit because you make less than $25, but you still make something from Young Living for sharing the products with others. And the third thing is that you have ranked to either star or above. In other words, you're no longer a distributor, you are a star or above. That qualifies you. Any of those things qualify you as a brand partner. So you are considered a business builder. So let me now talk to the 90% who are customers. If you are a customer with Young Living, you purchase product once a month, once every couple of months, twice a year, and you have wholesale pricing because you bought a premium starter kit. So you are a customer. Now, there is a small percentage, and they say, I think it's 1 to 2% that are considered retail customers. Retail customers are people who don't buy consistently. They don't buy once a year. They're not on essential rewards, and they've probably never purchased we know that they've never purchased a premium starter kit. Okay, so what is a customer going to be as of June 1? If a new customer comes in, and oh, by the way, a customer, this is somebody who's never enrolled somebody, they've never earned a paycheck, and they've never ranked to star or above. A new customer coming in, or if you're an existing customer, you will no longer have a virtual office. You will only be able to shop whenever you want, which is cool. I don't want to be bothered with all that business stuff, right? If you are coming on as a new customer and you go to youngliving.com and you want to order a bottle of Thieves and a bottle of lavender, you can order it and pay retail. Or there are two ways to unlock the 24% discount. This is so cool. And it's going to give you that option. They're going to say, would you like a 24% discount? And would you like free shipping? Because there are two ways to unlock that 24% discount. Number one, place an order of 100 PV or more. Boom, you get 24% discount. Doesn't have to be a premium starter kit, because guess what? After January 1, there's not going to be any premium starter kits. There are going to be custom packages that you can put together for your needs. You don't have to be stuck in a tunnel and only have a desert mist diffuser and only have, you know, these 11 oils. You can buy whatever you want. You can buy a bottle of Melissa oil and boom, it will unlock that 24% discount. The second way that you can unlock that 24% discount is to sign up for our new subscribe to save. Now, if you guys subscribe and save on Amazon, because this is an identical platform to Amazon, the new Young Living shopping experience is using the same back-end platform that Amazon uses for people to go in and shop. I'm going to give you an example. From Amazon, I'm a member of their Shop and Save. Young Living's is going to be called Shop to Save. So there's not much difference there. What I subscribe to is I have a little treat that I love to have sent to me every month. And it is called gluten-free ginger snaps. And every month they come to my door. And I get a little bit of a discount because it's on a reoccurring order. I don't even worry about it. I go, oh, my cookies are here. Oh, I love my little gluten-free ginger snap cookies. And they come every month. My credit card is charged. No biggie. I'm happy. I can stop that subscribe to save anytime I want. Young Living is going to work the same way. They're going to actually have a calendar where you can map out monthly orders. For example, if you know that you need to order shampoo once every 3 months, you can put shampoo on your order once every 3 months. If you know you do toothpaste once every other month, you can put toothpaste once every other month. If you know you want a bottle of Thieves every month, you can put a bottle of Thieves every month on your subscribe to save shopping cart. It's going to be so nice. Do you have to buy every month? Not as a customer, but if you do place an order of 50 PV or more every month, you will get what we are now terming loyalty rewards points. This is replacing the essential rewards points. If you do not order every month, you lose your points. So the only way to make sure that you're going to continue to accrue loyalty reward points at the 10%, 20%, and 25% is by ordering every month, like most of us do. So I just wanted to share that with you under Get the Best Deal, because when you go to order your dish soap or your shampoo or whatever we're going to talk about tonight as we go through our house, you're going to see that your shopping experience is going to be so much easier and so fun. I love getting my Amazon products shipped directly to my door, and I love even more getting my Young Living products automatically shipped to my door. So it's going to be so, so easy. Okay, so let's start in the living room. I hope your living room looks like this. I bet you do too. It's a beautiful living room and it's toxin free. So in the living room, you can diffuse in the living room. You can make furniture like polish or glass table cleaner with Thieves cleaner. But here are some diffuser recipes, because we know that in our living room, we like it to smell good. We like it to be comfortable and inviting to the people that are visiting us, our people who are watching TV with us, our family members. We really, whoa, I think I just changed there we go. We really want it to be a nice, smell good experience in our living room. And we don't want to have any toxic chemicals like plug-ins in the living room, or burning candles that can possibly be carcinogenic. Here's a couple of diffuser recipes that you could use. One of them is called Fresh Air, and this is 4 drops of tangerine, 2 drops of tea tree, and 2 drops of lemon in your desert mist diffuser, or in your dewdrop if you have a dewdrop. Another one is a Cozy Home, and Cozy Home would be really nice when it's still a little chilly out, I think. But 4 drops of lemon, 4 drops of orange, 4 drops of peppermint, and 4 drops of rosemary. 16 and 32 drops in a diffuser. That seems to be a lot, but I will tell you that Marcella von Harding, who has been with Young Living even longer than I have, she states 10 to 20 drops in your diffuser is ultimate. That's what you want. If you really want to smell it in the house, 10 to 20 drops of essential oil in there, and that'll run for a good 4 solid hours. The Happy Room diffuser recipe would be 3 drops of citrus fresh, 3 drops of peppermint, and 3 drops of thieves. So there's so much you can do in the living room. When you vacuum, if you do have carpet, this particular living room has wood floor, but it does have an area rug. If you're vacuuming, you can take baking soda and you can add a few drops of, say, citrus fresh. Or if you have pets, you might want to use purification, and sift that through that baking soda and sprinkle it on your carpet and then vacuum it up. It'll not only make your carpet fresh, but it will also freshen up your vacuum cleaner. You know how sometimes your vacuum cleaner has that musty, vacuum bag smell? Well, if you do it this way, it will freshen everything up. So just sift some citrus fresh or purification or any oil of your choice. Remember, tree oils, I mentioned this during the immune system class a couple of weeks ago, tree oils actually increase our natural killer cells in our immune system. So you could put oils in your carpet fresh, concoction that would smell like pine or spruce, Northern Lights black spruce or blue spruce, any of those. Kenneth loves the, for Christmas, I bought him the Young Living, I think it was called the Woodlands collection. Kenneth, what was the name of that collection? The Northern Lights collection? What? Oh, the Northern Lights Farm collection. And it had fir in there, and it had black spruce, and it had, I think, blue spruce, and another one in there. But what? Log on time? Oh, loblolly pine. It had loblolly pine in it. And he loves his little set of oils. And those oils would be great to really keep the room smelling, like a forest. Honestly, like a forest. Okay, so let's look in the kitchen. Wow, we have so much we can do in the kitchen. First of all, I have Thieves Household Cleaner in a spray bottle, a diluted version general cleaner under my kitchen sink. I don't have to worry about my grandbabies or great grandbabies now, great grandbabies or my grand aunt niece. I don't have to worry about her getting under there and getting into any toxic chemicals. I also use the Thieves dish soap, and I love the Thieves dish soap ever since it first came out, and I use drops of it. Now, if you have soft water, you don't need very much at all, and I mean drops. If you have hard water, you might need a little bit more, but there is a DIY hack that I'm going to be covering in the next couple of weeks that can teach you how to extend that dish soap. I'm not going to do it tonight. We got too much other stuff to cover, but yeah, you can extend that dish soap into 2 and 3 bottles. Also, the automatic dishwasher powder. If you have a dishwasher, you're going to use dishwasher Soap, so why not get the Thieves automatic dishwasher powder? Also in the kitchen, I use my fruit and veggie soak, and I use my fruit and veggie spray. I also, on my counter, I have oils that I use frequently in the kitchen. For example, I have my YL drops that I put in my water. In fact, I have the lemon bergamot in my water right now. Those are the Young Living drops that have electrolytes in them. And you just do a little tiny squirt, and then you've got it in your water. I also have my oils on the counter that we either cook with. I have my CBD on my counter because we put cinnamon CBD in our coffee, and I also top it off with cinnamon bark oil. I'll put up to, actually, I'm going to be honest here, I put up to 5 drops in my coffee because it's really good for blood sugar. It's really good for fighting off any infections. And I'm going to tell you that I'm going to have my coffee. I love my cup of coffee in the morning. I take it with me when I go for a walk. I drink it before I get out of my car, and I finish it off when I come back from my walk. I don't drink coffee if I'm doing a cleanse, obviously, but we use oils in our coffee. Kenneth has used the mint CBD in his coffee. I have too, but I prefer the cinnamon. And he really believes that the cinnamon, the CBD in general, has really, really helped him with his mobility and his tennis game and so much more. We have so many oils in our kitchen. We're going to talk about our supplement pantry in there too. So let's just go on to the next slide. I get so excited about that. Okay, so the pantry swap ideas. Oh yeah, I have all of this stuff. I have the einkorn. Well, I haven't had any einkorn flakes for a while because Kenneth really liked them, and then he kind of backed off from them. But I do have the einkorn granola because I like the einkorn granola as a snack. If I need a quick, I'm starving and I can't wait for dinner, or that snack at night that you shouldn't have, I'll eat my einkorn granola. I just love it. I just eat it right out of the bag. I don't put milk on it or anything. Also, I use the einkorn spaghetti because I am gluten-free. Einkorn spaghetti does have gluten in it, but it's ancient wheat, and I don't have any reaction to it. I have had really, really great results with the einkorn. I also use the einkorn flour in, thickening my gravies if I'm making gravy, or adding to whatever I need to add flour to. I'm not a big baker, I never have been, but if you are, the einkorn flour is great. And if you want to grind your own flour, you can get the berries and grind your own flour to make bread. I do have the protein power bites, and I love them. I also have the sleek products. I have the sleek tea in my pantry. I have the sleek oil on my counter because sometimes I'll put that in my water. And I have the sleek shake packets because I swap them out between Balance Complete, Pure Protein, and sleek. I just kind of mix it up so that I don't get into a rut. I also have Ningxia Red. I have a wine rack in my kitchen with my bottles of Ningxia Red in it. And there's always one in the fridge and 4 or 5 bottles in the rack. And I always keep that rack filled because we order every month of Ningxia Red. I'm not going to go into every single Young Living product that I have in my kitchen, but for any of you who have been in my kitchen, I'm not even scratching the surface. Just think about some of the things that you could be swapping out that might not be as healthy for you with the Young Living products. Okay, let's go into the bedroom. The bedroom, oh gosh, here's another place. I have a lot of oils in my bedroom. I do have Young Living massage oil. I have the Orthosport or the Ortho Ease on my nightstand because if I've been working out in the garden, or I walked more than 5 miles, I'm going to feel it in my body, and I'm going to use my Orthosport or my Ortho Ease before I go to bed at night. I also have a oil holder of oils that are right next to my bed because every single night I use Progessence Plus and I use clary sage. This helps balance my hormones. You can also use oils. I have a diffuser next to my bed too, and so you're going to want to have different oils in your bedroom that you can diffuse at night. And I've gotten to the point, using oils for 22 years, I've gotten to the point where I mix it up all the time. I don't use the same oil every single night, or I will use one oil until the bottle is done, and then I'll pick another oil, or I just mix and match. Some of my favorites, oh gosh, I can't even begin. I have put everything in those diffusers. You might have Emu Pro in your bedroom, but I will tell you, I keep that in my supplement cabinet, and we're going to talk about supplement cabinet in a minute. Sleep Essence is also in my supplement cabinet, but if you're having trouble sleeping, you might have Rutavala in your bedroom on your nightstand or in your nightstand. So, keeping your oils right next to your bed, then you're going to make sure that you use them. I get a kick out of my girlfriend, Pam Hyan. We've been really close for many, many years. And whenever I'd go with her to do a vendor fair and we had to stay in a hotel together, she has a ritual of lathering up with oils that is unbelievable. I mean, I put, clary sage on my inside of my ankle, and I'll put my Progestins Plus on, but she's got like eucalyptus globulus, and she's putting it all over her chest, and she's puts it on the back of her neck, and she rubs her ears with it. She slathers her feet with it. She just loads oils on at night. And she said, I sleep so much better. I can breathe so much better. And so, keep your oils in your bedroom as well. Okay, so the next room that we're going to go into is your bathroom. And oh boy, I have my lavender bath bombs. I love my lavender bath bombs, but you're going to have a lot of personal care products in there as well. You're going to have your skincare products, like I have my Art, and I have my very, very favorite skin oil now, which is the CBD Beauty Boost. That is my fave. It was on my ER this month because I don't want to run out. I love that stuff. It's got rose oil in it, and it has jasmine. It's really, really good for your skin. I mean, here I'm coming on 68, guys, next month. Let's see, are we in March? We're in March. April, May. May is my birthday month, and I will be 68 years old. And I have to just give a high five to Young Living, because I think they've done a good job at providing products, personal care products, that have kept me, really looking the best that I possibly can for my age. I use their toothpaste. I use their mint facial scrub. In fact, I used it today in the shower. I use lavender shampoo to shower my hair. I use the whitening toothpaste to brush my teeth. I use the Mountain Mint. Is it Mountain Mint? Yeah, Mountain Mint deodorant. I use Cellulite Magic after my shower or my bath. It keeps my skin taut and not saggy, after all these years of being on the planet and all the gravity. I love that kind of stuff. I use the shave oil, the Mira shave oil. Kenneth loves the Mira shave oil as well. He uses that. I have my hand lotion actually is in my living room, because when we're sitting at night, watching a program or anything, and I feel dry, I've got my lotion right there. But I also have it in my bathroom, and I also have it in my bedroom. So in the bathroom too, you're going to find things like the bath gels, the bath and shower gels. The bath and shower gels, and everybody's different, but they were the first products I bought when I came into Young Living 22 years ago. I was curious as to the different scents. And so I bought Evening Peace. I love it. I bought Morning Start because that was Gary's favorite. I bought Sensation because they say that's kind of a romantic bath and shower gel. I got, there was another one, Evening Peace. I think that's it. I think there's 3 bath gels, and I bought them all 22 years ago, and I've loved them ever since. So it's going to be kind of neat when we can do that. That subscribe to save, that I can put a bath gel on, say, every 6 months. Make sure that I have a bath gel replacement, because otherwise I have to keep thinking about it. Oh gosh, am I almost out of bath gel? I know that in 6 months or a year I'm going to be out, so I'll just do one this 6 months and one another 6 months, and then I'll always have a rotating stock of my bath gels. So I mean, there's so much more. There's so much more that you can have in your bathroom, but those are some of the things. Okay, let's go to the next room. Our supplement cabinet. Yes. So your supplement cabinet may be in the bathroom, or in our case, I have a whole cupboard in my kitchen that is strictly my supplements. And I have so many supplements. I take a lot of supplements. I was mentioning to Gail tonight before we started, my hair was all bound up, and I was trying to take my hair out, and it was getting all knotted, and so I combed it, and she said something about, oh, your hair looks great, and I said, it's almost, well, it is, it's down to my waist now. And she says, it must be all that sulfurzyme that it looks like April's having a hard time getting back on. It must be all that sulfurzyme that you take. And I said, well, you know what? To be honest with you, I've been taking Thyromin for years. I've never had a thyroid problem, but I always wanted to support my thyroid. And I love Thyromin, and I love how I feel on it. Well, I don't know. It was maybe about 6 months ago. For some odd reason, I got out of the habit of taking my Thyromin. Every night before I go to bed, I go in the kitchen, because my supplement cabinet, remember, is in the kitchen. I take 2 Thyromin with water, and I might take a couple of essential zyme just to work while I'm sleeping. I rarely ever need anything like sleep essence. I sleep like a rock. I sleep really well, and I really attribute it to all the healthy things that I've done all these years. But anyway, about 6 months ago, I just, for some odd reason, and I think it might have been over the holidays, and the kids were home, and things change as far as your rituals. And we had people move in, and they were living here, and you just get out of your habits. And I quit taking Thyromin. Well, about 2 or 3 months after not taking it, all of a sudden I realized that I was losing handfuls of hair. I mean, when I brushed my hair, my brush was full of hair. I mean, now long hair, you're going to see a lot of hair, but I knew something was up. And I thought, all right, I'm taking my sulfurzyme. What's going on? Oh my gosh. I haven't taken my Thyromin in months. So I ordered 2 bottles, and I think I had some in here, and I started taking 3 at night. 3. Normally I took 2, but I said, I need to bump this stuff up. So I started taking 3 at night, and within 2 weeks, my hair stopped falling out. And I'm sure that it's getting thicker again, just because I know, for me and my age, now not everybody is my age, and not everybody's, everybody's health challenges have been different. But for me, I have got to have that Thyromin, and I don't even have a thyroid issue. So I can't even imagine if you do have a thyroid challenge, that you wouldn't be losing your hair or whatever else happens if you have thyroid challenges. But anyway, some of the other, I have all of this stuff and more. I have the Super D, I have the Super C, I have Ningxia Red. We take it every day. I have Life 9 in my refrigerator, because you want to keep Life 9 in your refrigerator. I have Master Formula. I have every supplement that Young Living has, I believe. I did notice that I started taking some Themagen. This is really good for bumping up estrogen in the body. And if Clary Sage is not doing what you need it to do as far as vaginal dryness or dry skin or eye dryness or anything like that, as an older woman, this is only going to happen if you're postmenopausal, add some Femigen and see how that works for you. And I had started to take it, like 2 capsules every couple of nights. I also would not be without my mineral essence, and I just emptied a bottle. And Kenneth's blood pressure was a little high today, and I said, you need to take mineral essence, and I got a brand new bottle. So let me get it in the fridge. I keep my mineral essence in the refrigerator as well. So some of the things that I keep in my refrigerator are my open Ningxia Red, a couple of cans of Zing, because if I want a can of Zing cold, like in an afternoon pick-me-up, I want it there. My mineral essence, my Life 9. Those are the things I keep in my refrigerator. But everything else is in my supplement cabinet. So here are some, and I wanted to tell you too, you may not know this, but that Young Living was the first company ever to infuse their supplements with essential oils. We were on the leading edge, as we always have been. Gary was always, I don't know, he got his downloads from God. He used to say, I go out to the mountain and God tells me what to do. I listen and I do it. And that's why the Young Living business has grown the way it has. Okay, let's look in your makeup bag. You want to swap all of the garbage makeup that you're using that might have parabens or toxins or phthalates or endocrine disruptors, all of that stuff. Get rid of all that stuff. And Savvy Minerals has banned more than 2,500 ingredients and even some natural ingredients other clean makeup companies use. We are extremely fastidious when it comes to the purity of our makeup. This clean makeup is toxin-free, plant-based, cruelty-free, essential oil infused, responsibly sourced, and it's backed by our Seed to Seal commitment to you. I love all of the makeup. I really do, because I know that putting it on my face, I'm only putting the purest products that I can. And of course, every night before I come on my little Zoom call, I have to put my lipstick on. And my favorite color is in my pocketbook, but this is a really nice color too. And that's right here. And what is the name of that? This writing is so tiny that sometimes I can't read it. Something passion. It could be just passion. And then this one is a little bit darker, and this is the one that I have on tonight. And you can see that the Young Living, and there's the Young Living logo. There's the Young Living logo. And this one is called, oh yeah, I can't see this. Dip, I don't know. It's a short one. But I just got them all when they first came out, and then I tried to see which ones I really liked and which ones not so much, and then I would give them to my granddaughters or whatever. But yeah, I love the makeup. Okay, let's go to the next room. Okay, let's hit the laundry room. Now, last week we talked about the laundry room, and I shared with you Kenneth's recipe for dryer sheets. And I do use the Norwick's dryer balls, but we throw in dryer sheets. And that's simply in a quart jar. He puts a half a cup of white distilled vinegar. He puts 20 drops of his favorite oil, and he puts in little pieces of cloth that are about 4 by 6. They're actually socks that he's cut up. And he cuts up these socks, and they're all uniform, and he puts 10 of those in a quart jar. So he has 2 quart jars, and he has 10 of those in each jar, and he has a different scent in each jar. And then he puts 2 of those little sock towels in the laundry. So that's one way that you can use your essential oils in the laundry room. Or you can buy on Amazon, you can buy dryer balls, because Young Living doesn't have dryer balls available. Sometimes they give them away for free, or sometimes they have them in a Christmas bundle, but we don't have any for regular purchase. So you'd have to go to Amazon, and then you get your dryer balls and you put the fragrance on that you want. You can also, there is a DIY stain hack, and I think I have that hack here for you. Let me see. Kitchen, pantry, bedroom, bathroom, supplement. Yeah. Okay, so we have a DIY stain spray. And I don't know if you can see this recipe or not. You just do 1/4 cup of Thieves laundry soap, and then 2 tablespoons of the Thieves household cleaner, and 10 drops of lemon, and some distilled water. Put all of that in an 8-ounce spray bottle, and then use it as a stain spray. If you want to do a laundry scent booster, and one of my girlfriends just did a little, what do you call them? Those live stories on Facebook. She was showing that she makes this huge glass container, and it actually says laundry scent booster in beautiful calligraphy. I don't know where if she's just artistic like that, probably. She's got it on that glass jar, and she makes a big bunch of it, and she puts in, probably 10 times this amount, or at least 5 times this amount. So she's, instead of putting 1.5 cups, she's putting in 7 cups of Epsom salt, and then she's putting in maybe 3 cups of baking soda, and maybe 60 drops of essential oil of her choice. And she combines it all together, and then put it in a glass jar with a lid, and add 2 to 3 tablespoons to the washer. She has 3 sons, and boys' clothing can get really manly smelling, if you know what I mean. And so she finds that this laundry scent booster is really, really helpful. Okay, let me get back to, okay. So can you see the, I'm hoping that you can see the laundry room swap ideas. Okay, we're gonna go to, oh, here it is on the next slide. The DIY stain spray and the laundry scent booster. Okay, so you can take a picture of this if you need to, but we kind of just went through that. So this is really great. What else do I have in my laundry room that's Thieves related? I mean, Young Living related. That's about it. The laundry soap, and then my dryer sheets that I make, because dryer sheets like Bounce, they're highly endocrine disrupting. So they are going to give you hormonal imbalance. And think about it. We put our sheets in that Bounce, and then we sleep in it, and it absorbs through our skin. We wear our clothing next to our body, and it absorbs into our skin, and we are poisoning our body. So think about those things when you are looking at your laundry room. All right, so when you set up a personalized account with Young Living, you not only get a quality product, but you get a quality community. And I just want to review with you one more time that mid-month, this month, we are rolling out a new shopping experience. This is where you can shop, and if you want to, and if you are a new customer, you're brand new. In other words, you're sharing your member number with your friends, and they just say, you know what, I don't want to become a distributor. I don't want to sell this product. I just want to go in and order. They can go into the youngliving.com. They can shop just like they would on Amazon. And there are 2 ways that they can unlock their 24% discount. Number 1, they do $100 order or 100 PV order. This also will afford them free shipping. Or number two, they can subscribe to save. In other words, they can get monthly or every other month or every 2 to 3 months or every 6 month orders shipped to them. So this is really important. This is what's great about being a part of a community, is that we can help share this toxic free lifestyle with others, and we can just lead them to the shop page, and they can have a very, very easy experience. They don't have to buy a premium starter kit anymore, and they're going to be able to unlock their 24% discount that easily. If you are already a customer in Young Living that will be grandfathered as a customer after these changes take place, you have never enrolled anybody this year, you have never earned a paycheck this year, and you have never ranked star and above, you will be a customer and you'll no longer have a downline viewer. You'll not have a virtual office at all. You'll merely be a customer. And that's okay, because a lot of customers don't want to be bothered with all the business stuff. If you want to become a business or brand partner, as of June 1, you can order what we're calling a BEK, which is a business experience kit. For $30, it'll give you a whole bunch of tools that you can jumpstart your business with. In fact, as soon as that BEK is available, I'm going to be purchasing one, and we're going to be showing it on Zoom so that you can see if this is something you want. Once a business partner or brand partner, then you have access to the virtual office. You if you qualify executive or below with a CV of 100 or more, that will qualify you for a check, and we can talk about more of that later. But it's just great to be part of this community. I want to thank you for attending tonight. I want to make sure. Oh, okay. I want to make sure that I answer any questions tonight. So I'm going to actually stop the recording. Thank you so much for joining me.